Beauty IQ steal from Josh and Brent, the Beekman boys. Beekman 1802. Goat milk is the foundation of their entire line. This is the Goat Milk Tinted SPF Facial Primer. You're going to receive 1 fluid ounce of the Milk Tint SPF 43 Primer Serum. And if you were purchasing this on its own, it would be $48. Right now in this moment, we're under $30. So $18 off. And 4 easy payments of $7.50. We're gonna ship this to you for free, which is really exciting. We have 2, 4, 6 shades, which are really exciting as well. And a Beauty IQ steal is like a big deal before it's gone, and a today's special value. It's a 607882. Things that this is: a makeup primer. It is also an SPF of 43, and it is also a tint. So it is going to smooth out the uneven skin tone that you might have. Here are a couple before and afters, and then you want to jump on in and buy it. $7.50, changing the game. I'm welcoming in Jacqueline Hemmer. She's going to bring this to you. The voice you hear is Jacqueline.
Yes.
Nice
Hi,
to
lovely.
see you.
Tell
us what's happening on Without and With.
Oh my
thank
goodness.
you.
Okay, so if you've never heard of Beekman, this is a prime example of doctor-developed skin care. And while she's getting coverage, look at the pores on the left side, look at the dark spots, and look with the milk tint, right? It's giving you coverage. So we call this a tint, but it's really gonna give you a lot more coverage than you think.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
I mean, it's luminous. It's a little bit, a little bit dewy as well. She just looks, vibrant and vivacious.
Yes.
This is Jacqueline. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you. Hi, guys.
I love that you're wearing the Beekman yellow.
Of course.
Of course.
It's my
So
uniform now.
we actually have 6 shades. Can we show the shades just so that everybody can zoom on in and decide?
Yes.
Because we already know, if you know better, do better, we need to wear some sort of SPF. This is it. But guess what? Look at the tints.
Yes. So
we have way more than 6, but continue.
Well, one sold out, yes. So
Okay.
the shades are very forgiving. So when you look at the shade chart, look at the row that looks the most similar to your skin tone and just go for it.
Got
if you're
it.
in between shades, I suggest going up. So fair is for fair skin tones, light is more of a light medium, medium is more of a medium to light medium, tan is more of a medium to medium tan, and then of course the rich is sold out. The deep is really a beautiful cocoa, and then we have our deepest shade as well.
And as you're on that, you're looking vertically, friends. Because at first I was like, I don't understand how to look at this. So you're looking at fair vertically, because maybe you're the redhead if you go from all the way to the left top to bottom, or you have gray hair or lighter hair. So at least it gives you several women to share what light, medium, and tan look like. And I love this shade chart. I think it's extraordinary. Light is very popular already. I am, in case you're wondering, the tan, which I'm assuming is this one.
Yes.
Okay, this is the tan.
Yes.
So let's start with it's Beekman, and that goat milk drives everything they do. By the way, it's clean beauty. So tell us about that.
Clean beauty, we are the sensitive skin experts, and so we are known for 2 things. First of all, goat milk is in all of our products, and the reason for that is because we've spent 15 years researching the science behind goat milk that has 31 key nutrients. So vitamins A, C, and E, lactic acid for exfoliation, amazing minerals, all going to work to treat and nourish your skin. And then of course, kindness is the other ingredient. It's kindness for your skin, kindness for the environment, and kindness for those around you. And as I mentioned, we are a sensitive skin expert. So you can see I have it here, and I want to show you the texture because I consider this my final step in my skincare routine because as we mentioned, it's a primer, but look at how that just drops on. It's a super lightweight serum. A little bit goes a long way, and it's buildable coverage. So if you want lighter coverage, just put a little bit on. If you want heavier coverage, just add another drop. But the best thing about it is it feels like your second skin. And because it has a primer built in, it's gonna lock in your skincare, smooth your fine lines if you have any, and wrinkles.
Right.
And then the reason why we created this in the first place is because Josh and Brent is a doctor, for those who don't know.
Dr. Brent
And he realized that only 10% of people actually wear their sunscreen. And 90% of aging is due to the sun.
Yeah.
And then of course we don't even want to talk about that C word, right?
Right, exactly.
So this has an SPF of 43. Now Jody's in the medium shade. And what I love about this formula too is because it's so lightweight, it's not gonna crease, it's not gonna crack, it's not gonna settle into your fine lines. It's just gonna look like your natural skin. And when you see her before and after, you're gonna see the buildable coverage that you get. And I used to be someone who wore full coverage foundations all the time because I thought that's what I needed.
Right.
Because when I looked in the mirror, all I saw was everything that was wrong with me.
Aw.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, that's what we do as
That's what
women,
we
right?
do.
We're
We
so
do.
hard
We're so
on ourselves.
self-critical.
But look at this. Look at, you know, the sunspots under eyes, and look how smooth her under eye looks in the after. Look how smooth her pores look in the after. That is the power of having a primer built in, and that's why I call this my last step in my skincare routine.
You know, she looks lovely, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also love that what they've done is they've given us a multitasker, which
Yes.
means we can kind of clear our shelf of many things.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're looking at a physical sunscreen,
Yes.
do I need that? It's actually in here.
It's in here, yep, 43.
43. A makeup primer, which you use a primer, right, to make all of your other makeup go on flawlessly and to give you that that very kind of glossy, that glass or a very smooth canvas. The makeup primer part is in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And then if I've got, you know, highs and lows, red or darkness or something, it's tinted.
Right.
So I have some sort of coverage in there. The tint is there.
Right.
So 3 products, your makeup primer, your SPF, and your tint are in this bottle. I love that. Let's show you the shades again. A607882 is your item number. Under $30. It's a Beauty IQ steal. We're not $48. We're saving you $18 right now in this very moment. You look vertically on this chart. If you were like, I'm not sure how this is going to go, right? It's vertically,
yes,
right?
just go with your gut. We have, you know, the 6 shades available right now: fair, light, medium, tan, deep, and deepest. And if you're in between the shades, you're not quite sure if you're light or medium, I suggest going up, especially this time of year.
Okay.
I love tan if you're doing a little bit of self-tanning and you want your body to match your self-tanner.
Oh, got it, okay.
It's a beautiful shade if you want to look a little bit more tan for the summer. But you can't make a mistake.
Right. When you say going up, you mean go from light to medium, for
Yes.
example? Okay. Or medium to tan? Okay,
Yes.
that's what you suggest. We're going to go to Jody again to kind of show application and also tell us when we do this. So we stepped into the shower, clean, dry face. What do I put on? Am I putting on my serums and something before?
Yes,
Tell me what my process would be.
This is your final step. Now, she's in the medium shade.
Okay.
And this is your final step in your skincare routine. So if you would use a serum, if you use a moisturizer,
Use
you're going to
those
put
first.
those on first.
Got it.
And then you're going to put the Milk Tint on, and that's going to lock in your skincare so it doesn't evaporate, so you get more use out of your skincare. It's going to smooth your pores, smooth your wrinkles, the look of your wrinkles, so that your makeup is ready to, if you're going to put a foundation over the top,
right.
or blush or whatever, it's going to stay on. It's
Okay.
that SPF 43 physical only sunscreen, which is huge if you have sensitive skin. And then, of course, it has all those amazing ingredients: the goat milk, the niacinamide, for brightening, skin brightening, all these powerful ingredients chock full in this formula. So it really is, it looks like a serum, it feels like a serum, and it has a serum built right in.
Right. We're going to show you the ingredients again, because the ingredients are really what the difference is when we talk about clean beauty with
Yes.
Dr. Brent and Josh Josh Kilmer-Purcell, excuse me. Because the reality is that they use goat milk because goat milk has a special pH. So we
Yes.
start with goat milk. What's the story with goat milk?
So goat milk has the same pH as human skin. So when your skin sees it, it recognizes it and drinks it right in. So oftentimes when babies are colicky and they can't drink the milk, they suggest giving them goat milk because it matches back so much to our human body.
So
But
that's in here.
yes.
Vitamin E. Why do we care if vitamin E is in here?
Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that's going to help with your skin, fighting off the free radicals. And of course, we know vitamin E has a lot of, you know, some believe healing properties as well. So,
And
really
we
good.
know SPF 43,
Yes.
physical versus chemical. What does that matter?
Well, I mean, physical
So,
sunscreen is going to sit on top of your skin,
Got
and
it.
so it helps to block the sun's rays. And
Oh,
a lot of
got it.
people have sensitivities to chemical sunscreen. So if you're one of those people that
Yes.
are a little bit sensitive to
Yep.
sunscreens, this is very important.
This is
Yeah.
exactly what you want to do.
Yes.
This is 1 ounce, which is generous. Do you know what the use-up rate is for this about?
No, all you need is a tiny
drop.
1 drop for
Yeah.
your whole face.
Yeah.
If you want a little
You're
bit
gonna
more
have this for
coverage,
forever.
you use 2 drops. I was in the green room before the show. I used a little bit just to put extra underneath my eyes.
Yeah. I got overzealous with
Oh,
that.
I know.
It only needs a little bit.
A little
Literally.
bit goes a
There.
long way.
I
You
should have started
literally
there.
just need 1 drop.
Yeah, I should have
Yes.
just used a drop, like less than a drop, because that all of a sudden, literally, that big dropper was too much It was too much for my entire face or body.
I
even.
know.
That's so funny.
So this 1 ounce bottle is
Yeah.
going to go for so long. And if you're not someone who likes to fuss a lot, I don't like to wear makeup every day. This has me wearing it every day because I know how important sunscreen is, right? And then I don't feel like I have to be overly done.
Yeah.
When I put this on.
Well,
It looks like natural skin.
Right, because we're in the time where we don't want to be wearing a lot of makeup, right? We want to be out in the world and we want to feel like, you know what, it's light and airy and it's sunny outside and I don't want to throw on a lot of cakey makeup and that sort of thing. Here's the shade chart. The shade chart. I am tan. I got overzealous with the eyedropper. So you're looking vertically. Fair, light, medium tan, deep or deepest. I'm tan. And tell us your...
I'm light. Jody was in the medium.
Okay, and you're in the medium. Okay, a 607882. This is a Beauty IQ Steel, not $48. We're $18 off, and we're going to get it to you right now. You've got the shades. Pick your shade, put it in your cart, and check out. Thank you so much, Jacqueline.
Thank you,
nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Alrighty, so we're going to